All right, I think I'm live technically. Can you check it on
Okay.
yours on your end?
It says we have a minute 15.
Are you on? Because it says there's two people. Oh, it's just one.
You're live.
Yeah, this looks weird because it looks like totally different than like a regular YouTube thing.
That's because you're lying. Dang it booted me out because you changed the password. Did you post anything?
I got Henry.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Did you post anything on any of our social media?
No.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna hang up on this because it's like everywhere now.
Okay. What's up, Henry? Just gonna wait as some people hop in here. Leo was right. This is weird, just talking to the screen and kind of waiting for stuff to come in because I can't see any reactions. Henry is doing good. I'm doing pretty well. I'm gonna have to find that Battlefront game though, so we can start playing. I haven't even looked for it yet, but after this, I will look at it. I will look for it, I should say. Oh yeah, you're on vacation. I don't even know where you're at. Where you guys at? Driving through Colorado. Henry, did you guys stay in Colorado, or are you just like driving through? Or did you guys like go somewhere even farther? Drove through the Rockies. The Rockies are in first place right now. They're like 11-3. Kind of crazy. Oh my gosh, it. You guys drove all the way to Chicago? Like, how long is that? Like, day and a half? I like how it's a Q&A for me, but I'm asking Henry all the questions. Blake. All right, we're 3 minutes in. It looks like we are just flooded with people here. We got like a church full of people. So today I will be an open book. This isn't usually the case, but usually it's Leah who just likes to word vomit. So I guess it's my turn to do that for one day. So if you have any hard-hitting questions, just know this is the day. Like, you can ask me about whatever you want. If it's a little too crazy, I might not answer it, but if we do get to that, I'll let you know. I'm sure Leah has millions of questions, even though she asks me like millions of questions every day. What was the last book you read? Let's see. The last book I ever read was probably in my literature class, which was ended in December, and I read Jane Eyre, which was fantastic, by the way. Jane Eyre was a great book, and then I read The Color Purple. What else did we read in that? It's kind of like the only class where I actually just read the books from beginning to end. It's kind of crazy. Jane Eyre, The Color Purple. Oh my gosh, what's the name of that book? Let me find it. I gotta find the name of it. It's a really good book. Can you read? Sometimes. Sometimes it's hard. I can't think of the other book I read, but it was a green cover. That's what I remember. Hey, Leah, have you ever read Jane Eyre? I'm sure you have, but it seems like a book you would love. Do you guys have any book suggestions for someone who doesn't like to read? I'm sure Henry likes to read a lot. So, Henry, what's some suggestions for someone who doesn't like reading? What's a book that like I would like no matter what? Besides the Bible. Yes, the Bible's a good one. What book of the Bible should I read? How about that? How if we get it more detailed? What's a book of the Bible you think I haven't read in a long time? Twilight? No. Those are fake vampires. They're not as cool. Song of Songs. That is a good point. I have not read that one in a while. You're probably correct. Let me see. Legend. What's up, Legend? Legend, here's a fun fact, Legend. I call everyone a legend. Like, it's been the thing that me and my friends have done for the last, like, probably, like, 3 years. Well, like, if someone does something cool, it'd be like, dang, what a legend. And then the first time I met you was on Zoom, and I saw that your name was Legend. And I wasn't sure if that was your real name or if you were calling yourself a legend. And then once I found out your name was actually Legend, I was inspired. And I'm so thankful that it is actually your name. Because it's my favorite thing to say. What's up, Legend? It's my favorite thing. Haggai. Haggai's a good book. Indeed a good book. Legend, we're doing a Q&A, so you're allowed to ask me anything you want for the only time ever. You're never allowed to ask me questions after this, so make sure you get all the questions out because I'll never answer them again. That was a joke, by the way. Favorite chip? Probably just a good old classic Cheeto. Cheetos are fantastic. I like them regular. I like them in puff form. Hot. The hot Cheeto fries. Best one. Joe Bob. Joe Bob, can you identify yourself? Unless you're Joe Bob and we haven't met. Jack and Nathaniel. All right, thank you. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Cheeto Puffs. I bet that Leah likes plain Lay's. It's probably her favorite chip. Boring. No flavor. Keep the questions rolling, guys. Here we go. But my favorite chip to put in a sandwich is probably Ruffles. I know that's what you're really thinking, Legend, because we already had that discussion. But basically, like any flavor of Ruffle goes well with a sandwich. Probably works best. Our Zoom name may be weird. Well, lucky for you, we will not be doing a Zoom, so we won't even have to see it. Takis Fuego. Hot Cheetos are the superior hot chip. Don't even try. Takis are like third. Why? Well, because we didn't do it last week. We're not doing it this week, and then we're taking a break. It's kind of been the schedule for a while. Nope. See, my boy Legend agrees. He said yes. I'm assuming that's to me because me and Legend are on the same page with our chip game. He likes Cheeto Puffs. He likes Ruffles. Takis wouldn't even be in the conversation for best chip. They're like a good B tier. Like you got all the good chips here, and then when you're making like your secondary list of like, I guess I'll just have a different chip. Then you can put Takis in that list. That would work. But when we're talking about the best chip ever, come on. What else we got? Oh, my dog wants you to ask me more questions. Go Dodgers. Dodgers aren't even in first place in their own division right now. They're like third. The Rockies are taking it. And the Padres are looking good. Sorry, Nathaniel. But they like better start on a hot streak soon because season's not as long as it usually is. So what type is your dog? Fun fact, we actually don't know for sure. When we got him, we had like kind of adopted him because there's this lady who is trying to sell the dogs before it was either sell the dog or they're just gonna send the dogs to the pound. So we adopted him before he got there. And they said he was a Maltese and a Yorkie mix, and then that was wrong. So technically we don't know because that's not what he is. But we think he is like a Chiweenie. So we think he's a mix between a wiener dog and a Chihuahua. But we're still not 100% sure technically. Rockies are trash. I don't know. 11-3 is pretty good record. I think they have the best record in baseball overall. What is your favorite soda? That's hard because I actually don't really drink soda. I think soda's kind of gross. I'm not a huge fan of like the burn in your throat. Like the carbonation to me is just not pleasurable. Where I know a lot of soda drinkers, that's like what they live for. Like they need the McDonald's like Sprite, so it just like punches their throat as it's going down, you know? That's what my mom says at least. She drinks Dr. Pepper like every day. But if I had to choose, it'd probably have to be some sort of like fruit flavored soda, like an orange soda or grape soda or something like that. Because those are at least like decent. I don't really like the dark sodas. Your family's thinking of getting new. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, our dog is really small. Like he's 12 pounds, and they said he's probably not going to get any bigger than that. So if you're looking for a small dog, I can send you some pics and you can try and find a match, but I don't know. You like milkshakes? What's your favorite milkshake flavor minus Oreo? Anything other than Oreo? Second tier. Oreo is the best flavor for everything. Orange cream is bomb. You know, that's the one time me and Leah can actually agree. Ooh, you know what? I actually don't mind root beer. Root beer is not bad, but it needs some ice cream in it, you know? I would never just like drink it by itself. Padres are an embarrassment, just like the Yankees. I don't know. Just a couple teams in first place chilling. I don't know where the Dodgers are at, but the dog's mad because he doesn't like the Dodgers either. Let's see here. Orange and strawberry. Wait, is that for your milkshake flavor or is that for soda? I don't know if I've ever had an orange milkshake, but I've had strawberry milkshakes. Sometimes I get really annoyed if someone goes to In-N-Out and they get a strawberry milkshake. It's like, I understand, but like get chocolate or vanilla, please. Or what you got to do is you get the chocolate vanilla mix. That's the key. Let's see. Nathaniel's angry. Nathaniel, don't get mad because your team's not in first place. It's okay. Not everyone can be in first place. That's why it's first. What do you do for fun? Well, that's a fantastic question because these things vary daily. Just kidding. I do the same thing every day. I watch Netflix. I watch YouTube. I go to the gym. And I play guitar. That's usually what I do for fun. It is indeed an exciting life. It is something that no one else does, obviously. Let's see. Orange. Where do you get an orange milkshake from? I'm curious. That actually sounds interesting. Isn't that more like is that more like a smoothie or is it still like a shake? Because I feel like orange flavoring with like milk or like ice cream. I don't know if that's it. But if it's a smoothie, then we're talking. Smoothies are delicious. Do you love the Yankees? I do. I've loved the Yankees for as long as I can remember. Both sets of grandparents that I have are from New York. So it's not like I just pick some random team from super far away. Because usually people are like, why don't you like your hometown team? Like the Dodgers or the Angels. But my family did grow up Yankee fans, and they're from New York. My dad was born in the Bronx, which is where Yankee Stadium is. And yeah, so both sides both grew up in New York. My dad was born there. My mom wasn't, but yeah, always grew up Yankees. And the Mets. Why would I like the Mets? No thanks. I do like Jacob deGrom, though. He is nice. He's got a good slider. But yeah, the Yankees have always been my team, especially my mom's side of the family has always loved the Yankees. My dad's side of the family, I think they like the Giants because back in the day, the Giants used to be in New York, and that was more where my dad's side of the family had grown up, I guess. But yeah, overall, go Yankees. Place called Mooya. Ooh, never even heard of that. It sounds like this place in San Diego called Moo Time. There's a place called Moo Time Creamery in Coronado, which is an island in San Diego. So if you ever go there, you should try Moo Time because that place is probably got the best ice cream I've ever had. Goodbye. Where are you going, Nathaniel? What the heck? It's all right. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Dang, time is flying. It's already 1:18. We'll do a few more questions because we don't want to take up too much of your time. Also, just some reminders because I'm remembering it as we're here. This is going to be our last thing for the next couple of weeks. We're going to be taking a break from programming. So in the meantime, while we're not posting as much as we usually do, make sure you guys sign up for life groups because once we come back, those signups will be almost done. So make sure that you guys sign up before the 31st, so we can get you guys in a group and all that good stuff. It's a burger and shake place, but they also have smoothies. Okay, that sounds good. I might have to go try it out, or I'll have Leah like go buy me that, and then I'll eat it because she probably want to pay for it. Favorite 3 movies. Ooh, asking the tough questions, Henry. Let's see. There's like 5 or 6 movies I can basically quote by heart. So of those 5, I'll have to pick 3. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. These are not in any order, but I'm going to go Nacho Libre, Finding Nemo, and Kicking and Screaming. Ooh, is that my top 3 ever? I'm going to have to put School Rock in there, and The Sandlot, and the very first Pirates of the Caribbean. So I have 6 in my top 3. Don't fight me. It's just what we're going to have to do, all right? Because it's too hard to pick 3. It kind of just depends on my mood, you know? Sometimes I'm in more of the comedy mood than something like Nacho or like Kicking and Screaming will go up. But if I'm more of an action mood, it'd probably be more like Pirates or something like that. That's a good question. If you can go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go? I would stay home because we're in a pandemic and right now it's not safe to travel. Haha, gotcha, Leah. Just kidding. If I had to choose anywhere I could travel, it would either be the Grand Caymans or Greece. Probably be my top 2. Barcelona coming in at like 3rd, or Spain, I guess. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the ocean. So I love going to islands or like somewhere on the coast. So that's why the Grand Caymans and Greece are like my 2 top spots. Grand Caymans is crazy expensive, so I don't know. Let's see. 0 World Series for the Padres. It's true. But you know, Dodgers haven't won since 1988. So, I mean, yeah. Let's see. Favorite theme park? Six Flags, obviously. Come on. Best roller coasters. Disneyland, overrated. Not worth it. Go to Six Flags or go to Knott's Berry Farm. Anywhere else. You pay like 30% of the price. Shorter lines. Less expensive food. And the rides are better. Sorry to crush everyone's dreams. Let's see. What is your favorite show? Ooh. Henry, you're asking the questions that hit close to home, all right? It's going to be really tough to answer. Growing up, my favorite show is SpongeBob. It probably would still be my favorite show overall. I did love Rocket Power. Do you guys even know what Rocket Power is? I think it was probably not even on like the main like Nickelodeon channels by the time you guys were watching shows, which is sad. Makes me feel old. But those are my 2 favorite cartoons, SpongeBob and Rocket Power. And then now I would say Man, this is really tough. I watched a show called Vikings. I don't know if I consider it my favorite. Show called Suits is really good. That I watched. That might be my favorite show. The first few seasons, at least, were my favorite. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an answer to that. My mom confirmed, but yes, amen to Nacho Libre. Maybe we should have like a Nacho Libre movie night. I don't know if that's allowed or not, but we should try that. The Astros cheated and you know it. I never said anything else. I don't think anyone said that. So yeah, if you're implying that the Dodgers would have a World Series because the Astros cheated, you may still be wrong because the Yankees would have beat the Astros and then it would have been a Yankee-Dodger World Series. and the Yankees would have beat the Dodgers, obviously. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what you meant by that, Leah, but still wrong. I like the Dodgers. Yes. There's a few players on the Dodgers that I do like. Kike Hernandez is probably my favorite player on the Dodgers. But so I do cheer for him. I do like him. He's Puerto Rican, so during the World Baseball Classic, I usually cheer for Puerto Rico, Team Puerto Rico, and he's one of the main players on that team. So I do like him. He's fun to watch. He's really funny. His Twitter account's really funny. But yes. All right, maybe like 2 more questions. It's already 1:25. I don't want to take up too much time. But you guys are asking some good questions. The show question really bothers me because people ask me that all the time, and I don't have an answer. I need to like sit and just write down all my favorite shows so I can have answers to that question. You want to talk about Derek Jeter? Oh my gosh. Not even worth the conversation if you think he's a cheater. He didn't cheat at all. No steroids, no nothing, just 5 rings, 3,000 hits. There's not really anything bad you could say about Derek Jeter. Everyone's just a hater. I'll take like 2 more questions and then we will get on our way. But until then, we're going to keep answering questiones. Nothing? You guys got nothing? It's okay if you don't. No questions. You can ask me anything you want. Derek Jeter. I've actually never heard Derek Jeter before. Usually I hear that he's overrated or he was bad defensively. I hear those things all the time. I've never heard cheater before. It must be new. Nothing? No questions? Should I ask myself questions like how Leah did last week? I think Leah actually only answered 2 questions from the live stream. Why do you wear glasses? Because I'm blind. Look, I don't know if you guys can see this, but the lens on this side is so thick, you can actually see it sticking up where this side isn't, because my right eye is actually pretty good. But this one, you can actually see, like, can you see it? The little indent. There it is. That's a good view. My left eye, if I covered up my right eye like this, you guys are literally blurry and I can't read what's coming up in the chat. And I'm like super close. I still can't read it. Now I can read it a little bit. Pretty sad. But fun fact, I'm trying to get contacts, but I can't get an eye doctor appointment for 1 more year because with my insurance, I think it's like once every 2 years or something. So if I've been trying to get contacts for a while, but if I want to get contacts, I have to pay out of pocket for the contacts themselves and the exam, because they can't just give you the contacts. Even if I'm like, hey, just keep the same prescription, but just hand me the contacts. I'll pay for just the contacts, but if I got to pay for both, I can wear these glasses for 1 more year. It's all right. I will survive. Yeah, I think I got glasses in middle school, maybe like early high school for the first time. And then I didn't wear them super consistently until probably the summer after my senior year of high school, because that's when I like started driving. I didn't drive at all in high school. Fun fact. So once I started driving, then I had to wear my glasses because I legally can't drive without them, because I would be a danger. But yes, the glasses are fun. I used to have these really like rectangular glasses that like looked really weird because I didn't really wear them too much, so I didn't really care how they looked. But now that I wear them every day, I was embarrassed to wear the other ones. And these ones at least have like that old vintage like grandpa look, you know, got a little style out of it. I'll do one more question and then I'll let you guys get out of here. Make it a juicy one. Make it a fun one. I feel like Henry, Legend, or Nathaniel has a really good question that they want to ask, but they just haven't done it yet. A-Rod, there you go. Thank you. That's more correct. A little more accurate there, buddy. A-Rod. Hey, Nathaniel, I'm like, were you even old enough to watch like Jeter and A-Rod play? Because they retired a while ago. You would have been pretty young. Who's your favorite Marvel superhero? Probably Spider-Man. Because I like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans. And then I like the new one, the Into the Universe, the animated one with Miles. Those are some great movies. So honestly, I haven't watched too much Marvel. Like I haven't watched a lot of the ones that are like the individual superheroes. Like I've never seen like any Thor movies, any Hulk movies. So I've basically only seen Spider-Man and the Avengers movies. So I can't. Maybe my answer would be different if I've seen them all, but I do love the Spider-Man movies. Favorite Fortnite or favorite skin in Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite. Fun fact. So I have no idea. I'd probably just use the default skin though because I wouldn't want to pay for anything. Fortnite is outclassed by Minecraft. Cannot weigh in on this conversation. Never played either one. Do you play video games? And if you do, what games do you like? So growing up, I only played sports video games like FIFA, Madden, 2K. And then when I used to have PlayStation, I used to play the show. And then just over quarantine, I started playing like Call of Duty for the first time. And I've been addicted to that all of quarantine because that's what my old friends from college play. So it was a way for me to connect with them. And then I actually ended up liking it. So I only played it so I can stay in contact with them since it's quarantine and I can't go visit them. And they live, most of them live in San Diego or like Orange County. So I can't go visit them now. But yeah, so I'm really into Call of Duty right now. I have FIFA 20. I haven't played it much though because I got it at Christmas time. And then I started playing Call of Duty in like March or April. So I haven't really played it much. So, but Legend, if you play FIFA, we should play a game. What schools have you gone to and what was your favorite elective? So I grew up in the Temple City district, which is not too far from Pasadena. So for elementary school, I went to Longden. For middle school, I went to Oak Avenue. High school, I went to Temple City High School. And then for college, Point Loma, which is a Christian school in San Diego. It's a really cool school. It's on the beach. If you like the beach and you are a Christian, I would recommend it. Wow, we're getting questions now that we're supposed to be finishing, but it's all right. We'll keep this going if you guys have questions. Do you play video games? I already answered that one. I do play Warzone. I'm going to type it in the chat. I'll type my... Wait, do you have an Xbox, because I can send you my Xbox name. But if not, then I have to find the Activision one, which I'm not sure what the Activision number is. But if you have Xbox, I can send you my Xbox name, and then we could just play like that. I think I'm friends with Henry on there already. Oh, you have Xbox. Perfect. All right, I'm going to type in my username in the chat so you can just add me as a friend. We can have even if we're not playing the same game, we could just do a little Xbox party, and we can all chat and hang out while we play. But yes, Warzone is fun. With the new season 5, got the new update. Won 2 out of my first 3 mini royale games, so I was feeling pretty good about that. So it was fun, but I haven't won since then, so can't really say much about that. All right, any last second questions? We're a few minutes over time, but it's good. These are some good questions. This was fun. I'm gonna start like a 30-second timer in my head, and if we don't get any questions, then I'm gonna head out. I'm sure Leah is really enjoying this question, these video game questions. Fun fact, Leah does have Warzone. She just doesn't really know how to play. So I don't know if I would recommend playing with her. She does know how to use her parachute, though, and she does know how to run around. So pretty epic. Nothing? Well, if you learned anything today, I hope you learned my Xbox username so that we could be friends and we could play. But I think I'm going to wrap it up right there. Thank you guys for asking questions and being engaging. This would have been really boring if you guys didn't say anything. So I appreciate the questions. Make sure you guys sign up for life groups because the registration closes on the 31st, and we're not going to be here for the next 2 weeks. So no Wednesdays, no Sundays for the next 2 weeks. And then when we get back, we will be starting some new series, and life groups will be starting shortly after that. It's going to be really exciting. Friend request me after. Cool. Sounds good. I'm looking forward to accepting that friend request. All right. Thank you guys for being awesome. We will see you soon. Adios.